not so nice stepsisters. Do you remember what her name is in the story? Yes, that's right, Cinderella. Do you remember the fairy godmother? What did Cinderella want to do? She wanted to go someplace. Where did she want to go?
The ball.
Yes, and to get there, she had to ride in a coach, right? And when the fairy godmother came to grant her wish, what did she turn into the coach? What was the coach before it was a coach?
Pumpkin.
A pumpkin, right? So the person who made the seed to grow this pumpkin decided to call the seed a Cinderella seed, and it would grow a Cinderella pumpkin. Every pumpkin has a different silly name. This is a peanut pumpkin. This is a bloodshot pumpkin because it kind of looks like your eyes when you're red and tired, you know? Yeah. And this one is called a lordy goblin. Isn't it silly? Different seed grows every one of these pumpkins. And this happens to be one of my favorites called a blanco. Do you know what blanco means in Spanish?
White.
White. A white pumpkin. Yeah. Yeah. And then this one, I bet you can guess this one. Is this one round? Is it tall? No, it's kind of what? Flat. It's called a flatso. Isn't that silly? So the person who made all these different seeds got to name the very special pumpkins. Isn't that cool? So boys and girls, if you were going to work in a garden in your yard or at your school, we put stuff in the soil to grow, right? What do you need to do with the soil before you grow something? Can you tell me what you do? Take a look. In your garden, you might use a shovel, right? And dig a hole. Yeah, because we put seeds in a hole, right? Okay, now on this farm, Farmer Jerry and her helpers use tractors to make the soil ready for the seeds because we have lots and lots of pumpkins to plant. And when I plant my seeds, let's count these seeds together. How many are there? 1. That's right. 3 seeds go in every hole that we dig here on the farm. If I want to grow a Cinderella pumpkin, I plant Cinderella seeds. If I want to grow a flatso pumpkin, I plant flatso seeds. And then we pack the soil over top, or we pour the soil over top of the holes. And now can we just walk away and say, oh, I'm done. See you later, grow pumpkins. Is that all we have to do? What do those pumpkin seeds need? Yes. We have to water them and we wait. And can you count to 10? Let's count. 1, 2, 10. It takes about 10 days, boys and girls, for that little pumpkin seed to grow into a sprout. I can look out into my field and see thousands of little sprouts growing. Now, this plant is pretty small right now, isn't it? But Farmer Jerry's going to water it, make sure that it gets lots of sunshine, and that no birds pick the seeds up out of the ground or eat the leaves. And I'm going to wait and watch. And it's not long before, look at the different leaves growing on this sprout plant. It's bigger than the little leaves, isn't it? That is called a vine leaf. Pumpkins are vines. And that's the kind of leaf that it takes to grow a healthy pumpkin. So vine leaves begin to grow. I water, I watch, I wait, and they grow. This is my favorite time of pumpkin growing season. Take a look. What do you see? And where is he? Yes. Let me explain why these are friends of farmers. So, busy little bees come out of their boxes that I bring to my farm, and they visit all the blossoms. They visit probably hundreds of blossoms in one day, and when those bees are inside those blossoms, it's picking up nectar that it likes to eat. But it's also picking up little bits of pollen from the middle of the flower on its body. And as it flits and flies from blossom flower to blossom flower, that pollen falls off. No teeth. No teeth.